Hello my YouTube friends, welcome to my herb garden. Today I will be harvesting, cutting and picking herbs for my Provence spice mixture. This is a young fennel plant and the seeds are not ready yet. I cut seeds from my older, more mature plants from the middle bed of my herb garden. I have 3 varieties of thyme and I will be picking all 3. Basil is another staple of Provence spice mixture. I have many varieties, at least 7-8. Please watch my video basil for every dish and I will leave a link above. So I will be picking few twigs here and there of basil for my spice mixture. Savory is another interesting herb that I will cut for my mixture. Tarragon is another indispensable ingredient of Provence spice mixture. I have 3 types. I will leave a link above about a tale of 3 Tarragons, and I will pick a little bit of each type of Tarragon. And as for Mexican Tarragon, I will also cut flowers and dry them and make it part of my mixture. Beautiful tricolored sage will look, even when dried, beautifully and smell amazing in my mixture. Rosemary. I cannot do without this beautiful, very distinct flavor of this herb. Oregano is another ingredient of my Provence spice mixture. This is another bush of oregano. A few twigs of marjoram will be added as well. Another bush of marjoram. Many also advise to add a few twigs of mint to the mixture, and I will do so. In my herb garden I have this small bay bush. A few leaves will be added to my mixture. And the final addition will be lavender leaves. All my herbs are harvested and cut. It's so wonderful just to look at this basket, full with colorful, aromatic herbs. Let me now cut some leaves and stems and put all my herbs on display, and I will show you the result. I spread out my herbs and now I will show you them in turns. But before, I wanted to discuss the difference between Italian spice mixture and Provence spice mixture. Usually Italian spice mixture include 5 herbs: sage, oregano, thyme, and I have 3 varieties of thyme here, rosemary, and basil. Of course you can add dill, parsley, of course dried, but 5 are must have. The Provence spice mixture has 7 more additional herbs. Tarragon, and usually it's French tarragon, but I included also Mexican and Russian tarragon. Fennel seeds, lavender leaves, bay leaves, Marjoram, and it's so beautifully scented. It always reminds me, always reminds me French perfume. Absolutely alluring scent. Savory, they usually recommend summer savory, the annual plant, but I don't have it this year, so I'm using my perennial winter savory. And finally, mint. So for my mixture, I will be using all 12 herbs. I will clean them, separate leaves from stems, and I will show you the result. I cleaned my herbs, separated leaves from hard stems, and sometimes even cut the leaves. These are 5 Italian spices: sage, oregano, thyme, rosemary, and mix of basils. And 7 more additional herbs for my Provence spice. Tarragons, and I have 3 varieties. French tarragon, which is usually used for Provence spices, Russian tarragon, and Mexican tarragon. And of course I will not use that amount, it will be less, but I am just showing you how they look when I cut. Fennel seeds, and they need to dry to be separated completely from the stems. Lavender, cut bay leaves, so when they dry it will be easier to crush them. Savory is a very strong spice, the same as rosemary, so I'm not going to use a lot. Mint and marjoram. Trust me, when I cut it and clean it, it smells absolutely amazing. So all my spices is ready. I will spread them a little bit more and I will allow them to dry. And since I will have my herbs until the end of November fresh, and then they will appear again at the end of March, I really don't need a large container. I will just do a medium-sized container to prepare my Provence spice mixture. In my future videos I will do herb mixture for Asian cooking and for tea, so stay tuned for these future videos. My herbs will dry for a week or so, and then I will do my mixture. In terms of the proportions, it's up to you. For example, I know that I'm not going to use too much of rosemary because it's very strong, and I will not use all amount of lavender, but of course I'm not going to throw them away. Whatever is left I will use for other purposes, maybe just reserve them as a separate herb, dried herb. I hope you like this video, maybe learn something new. Please hit the like button, write comments and subscribe to my channel.